I just put the go live, so let's see. I'm just gonna look at the page. You're right. I'll take a look. I got it. While you, yeah, take care of business.
Let me get the page open on Facebook.
No, it's all right.
Oh, it's good?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll take a look.
All right.
I'm just gonna.
Is it okay with the music playing in the
I'm
background?
gonna. That's gonna be the. I'm gonna see.
We're gonna
Because
see.
that's why I have these.
Right,
so,
right, to see if
you know,
you
we
can-
just got to probably talk up a little louder,
All right.
just in case. It's a test, so because
Right.
I'm gonna do more of these, I'd like to know. No, I think it's live. I think we're live.
Okay, we're live. A little bit of a delay.
There we go. I think we're live. Yes.
Hello, everybody.
All right, guys, we're live. We're live. I don't know. All right, so hold on a second. Let me just get it. You gotta excuse me right now. This is the first time I'm doing this.
Technical difficulties, Lloyd. Technical difficulties.
All right, so it looks like we're good. All right, we gotta see if this. All right, we gotta see how the sound is because everything else is on here. We gotta make sure the sound is here. Yeah. All right, I think the sound is good. All right, how's the sound? How's the sound?
It sounds. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah. Let's take
All
the
right.
order. Save this thing.
Yeah, come on in. Come
No,
on.
he knows what he
Yeah.
wants. He knows what
I'm gonna have a Richie burger.
Okay.
Medium well, please.
Medium well, okay.
Yeah. And then I'm also gonna have a Richie burger, but with American cheese instead of Swiss cheese.
Okay.
And that one well done.
Well done.
Yeah, and that one's gonna be to go.
Okay, the first one, so it's medium well?
Medium well. Yeah. First one's medium.
Okay, the first one is medium,
Yep.
is for here.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the second one is well done.
Okay, and the second one, you want me to do now or later after you leave it? It's gonna be take like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, that's it. Yeah, we could have that
Oh, the
when
one's
we
gonna
can
be
have that
cold.
for when I leave. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Appreciate
so
it.
The first one is medium
Yep.
and American cheese.
Swiss.
Swiss.
Yeah.
And the second one is gonna be with American.
American cheese to
Okay,
go.
all right, no worries.
Okay. Thank you.
Anything else? That's it.
Yeah, we're good.
That's
Thanks.
it. Yeah. All right. So, obviously, you see that we're live. We're live. This is live. We're ordering.
live.
We're ordering food. We're having
Hanging out.
drinks.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Cheers
you.
to you guys.
Yes. Wish you were here.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
should be here.
Come down soon.
Yeah. So there's a reason why we're here today. There's a reason why we're here. It's actually a really important reason. First of all, just make sure you do the Neir's Tavern roll call. As always, let me know in the comments where you're actually watching this from. We had William last time. He was watching in the belly of an airplane at JFK. Literally, I was like, literally, I wanted like location, but he literally gave me, no, this is exactly where I am. And that was like the funniest thing in the world. So doing Neir's Tavern roll call, let me know where you're watching this from. We've had Arizona, California, Texas, Florida. Once in a while, we have a couple people from the UK, from England. So thank you for letting everybody know where you're from, and hopefully other people might say, wow, I'm also from Arizona. And that's how the connection gets started. But today, I really want to just jump on and to interview. I've been doing these little 10-minute talks, sometimes a little bit more than 10 minutes, because a lot more to cover. But today is probably going to be a little bit more because we have a really, really special guest here with me today. And I really want to highlight what he's been doing for Neir's Tavern, what he's been doing for the guests that come to Neir's Tavern. And some of those people could be you, If you've gone to karaoke before, you can't raise your hand, but at least put in the comments karaoke. Or if you love karaoke, put in the comments karaoke. Share the post, of course, as always. But this is, I don't know, I guess I just call him Karaoke Chris.
That's it.
So,
Yep.
all right, do me a favor. I don't want to mess it up too bad. Introduce yourself. What do they call you? What's your situation here?
So my name is actually Chris Dudin, and yes, Karaoke Chris is what I go by these days. I am a karaoke host here at Neir's Tavern. We'll get into that in a little bit. But I've been a karaoke host for actually in July, I celebrated 20 years of being a karaoke host.
Oh, wow.
20 years, yes. I started in 2001. See, Lloyd didn't even know that. 2001 I started, and I was lucky enough to also, when I first started karaoke, I met my wife that night. So that's a story for another day. But karaoke's been a part of our lives for a very long time, and it's something that I do, and a lot of people I've met, and I've had the pleasure of being able to have great friends and meet a lot of wonderful people, and a lot of them come here.
Right.
And yeah, so that's that. That's who I am.
So that is Karaoke Chris. Really cool. Did not know that you've been doing this for 20 years. I can tell. Just like some people just are like the whole theatrics and everything, and they probably burn out. This guy is like the marathon of karaoke. Slow and steady, quality, hanging out, good, meaningful karaoke Saturdays. And you started back up again, karaoke back at Neir's Tavern. And, you know, I really wanted to just go back to how you even got introduced to Neir's Tavern. Like your first time, how do you even know that we exist? Because we're hidden, you know?
It was the beer, actually, Lloyd. It was the beer. And
cheer to that.
Cheers to that. Finback, by the way. Finback, awesome beer.
Yeah.
Love it.
I'm going to keep cheering so I can keep drinking.
Yeah.
But what was your first time, first experience? How did you get connected to Neir's Tavern?
So what happened was, back in 2018, I was given a coupon book from a family member to go around Queens and visit 30 different bars. And when you visit the bar, you get a free beer. And Neir's happened to be one of those coupons in the book. So
I remember that.
Yeah. One night I ventured out to a couple different places in Woodhaven and happened to stop over here on a Tuesday night. There was trivia going on that night. And I sat down at the bar and I ordered a Finback, and because that was the IPA that you had. I love IPAs. And so I was enjoying my beer when the manager at the time, Yvette, came over. And I thought it was amazing because I'd never been in a place where somebody actually came over and said, "Oh, is this your first time here?" And not only that, she said, "Would you like a tour of the place?"
Oh,
and it was
the
great.
nickel tour.
It was, yep.
That's the nickel tour. Yes. Good. Okay.
So I had read up about it a little bit before coming here. So I kind of knew that there was history, but I didn't know really what or how involved. So she gave me a little tour while trivia was going on, and I just thought it was so cool. I'm looking at the different posters and reading the different articles on the walls, and then I decided to have another beer. And I listened to some of the trivia, and then I started talking to her, and I said, "So what else do you do here besides trivia?" And she said, "Oh, well, we have bingo, we have karaoke." And I said, oh, karaoke.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Karaoke.
Karaoke. So I already thought this place was cool at that moment, but now I'm thinking it's even cooler because I saw a stage, and she tells me Mae West actually sang here. Yeah. So I'm like, I have to come back, and I have to sing in this place. And she said, "Well, are you a karaoke person?" I said, "Actually, yeah, I'm also a karaoke host." And at the time, she was looking for someone else to kind of fill in on the nights when Chris, the other Chris, could do it. So I said, "Well, I'd love to maybe host here someday." So I came back in January, and I had just missed actually the show that month. I came back in January for the show, and she was here. I sang a couple songs, and it was that night that she actually hired me to come back in February and do my first show.
Wow.
So it was February 2019 that I did my first show here.
Wow.
On that Saturday, and I did it for a year and a couple months.
Yeah.
And then of course COVID hit, and now 18 months later,
right.
Here we are. We're back doing it.
Yeah, we're back to square one,
back
where
to
we
square
started.
one, yeah.
So you said that. So first of all, I don't know if you missed that, but she had you come back. You came back, and during karaoke, and you sang.
Yes.
And then she said you hired for the next.
It wasn't actually. It's funny because she said to me, she goes, "So you want a job here?" We were at the end of the bar there. She goes, "You want a job here?" She goes, "There's a couple of the hosts we're looking to possibly hire. Why should I hire you?" I said, "Well, I don't know." She goes, "Show me something." And that night there happened to be a young lady celebrating her 80th birthday, and they were sitting right over here. And I said, "All right." So I came up here, I took the mic, and I probably went a little overboard. But I was trying to put on a little show, what I could do.
Trying to get the job.
I welcomed her, and then I actually sang a song for her, and that's kind of what did it. So I went back, and she says, "You're hired, you got the job, you start next month."
Wow.
So yeah. So,
That's actually cool. So listen, that's the good way of actually hiring someone. You know, you say you're a karaoke host, you got to be able to carry a tune,
yeah.
right?
Well, a little bit.
A little bit. So he definitely can do that. And the second thing I wanted to highlight was that I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe you were the final karaoke host before the pandemic hit.
Yes, that's
Yep.
correct. Yep.
So, and I remembered I couldn't be here, but I did remember that, you know, it was the final karaoke. And I wasn't sure if it was you because we were switching back and forth.
Yeah.
And so you were like the final karaoke host
Yeah.
that we had before the pandemic hit.
Yes.
And last week, you definitely came back, and it felt good.
Oh, it felt
It was,
great.
it was a
Felt
great crowd, great positive crowd. But you know, throughout this whole time, I wanted to ask you something. And maybe you guys could think about this same question for yourself too. What has been like the most important thing for you when it comes to Neir's Tavern? Like, you know, what has been like the most important thing when it comes to Neir's Tavern, your experience here, that maybe you can share with us?
Yeah. Besides Finback. Cheers.
Let's go back. Cheers.
Besides Finback. What I love about Neir's Tavern is, well, first of all, I want to thank you, Loy, for keeping this place going. This place really holds a special place in my heart because of the history that's here, and also because of the people that come here.
Yeah.
There were a lot of people that I knew at karaoke that I didn't know actually were patrons here for many years, like Peggy, for instance. Shout out to Peggy. Love you, Peggy.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, see, she was a patron here. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
So it's the people, it's the community, like you always talk
Yeah.
about. And then being a part of the Neir's 200 group has also been wonderful to just to listen in when everything was shut down and closed down, and to see everybody that came together with the ideas of how to keep the place going. And now, of course, the goal is to get to 200 years.
Yes.
That is the goal, and we're going to push for that, and hopefully we'll get there. We know we're going to get there.
With this, we're going to go get there.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you mentioned the Neir's 200 because they've been an important piece of this comeback. When everything was shut down, I had no other way to connect with people. So the reason and why I came aboard was because I'm like, how do I contact people? How do we talk again? How do we act like we actually have this sense of community again? So I decided to create this Neir's 200 community in a time where I don't even know if we're going to even get to tomorrow, much less 200 years old.
That is true.
Because everything was shut down. But I kind of had some faith, and I created this Facebook group, and people started pouring in. And we had 100 people, 150, 200, 300 people. And I was like, there's 200. How do we have 300 people in there? But it was about the most supportive guests that, you know, that really believes in Neir's Tavern, even when times were tough. And they came and joined, and we did, you know, Zoom calls for like 40 weeks straight, every Wednesday, 40 weeks straight. And people show up, and we talk, we hang out, we laugh. We had a performance. We had people singing. We had people like talking about their stories. So I'm glad that you mentioned that was part of it. And I'm glad that you were part of the Neir's 200 movement in that group when we were shut down and when we didn't know what we were doing, we were struggling. So
Sure.
thank you for
Happy
that.
to be. Oh, my pleasure, of course.
And I know that recently he wasn't really aware of what I was going to do today. I really brought him on for a different reason, honestly. And so this is my ulterior motive for bringing Chris on. Saturday, you know, he was here and he did his first night back after, 20 months. And he heard about this whole Richie Burger thing. And, you know, we pay our hosts, and if we can't, you know, afford you, we just don't. We'd rather not promise you something and not give you what you deserve. So we pay our hosts, you know, what we can, and he's been very affordable for us and understanding, trust me. So, you know, I was getting ready to give him his payment, and then he said no. A portion of this is going to the Richie Burger Fund. And for that, I just want to thank you for your contribution.
Absolutely.
It really means a lot. It ain't $1 million, but the fact that you actually offered that of your own, that is like $1 million in respect and priceless meaning. So thank you for doing that.
Oh, my
and
pleasure.
we're going to cheers again.
Yeah, cheers.
So let me ask you something. Why did you do that donation? What was it that made you say, let me do this?
Well, watching the video from one of your past videos, when you mentioned Richie was here, actually, I think it was family, and you were promoting the burger for the first time. And, you know, you had mentioned that this is the month of giving. November's the month of giving. And, I mean, that wasn't the only reason, but I just, when Richie was talking, something just kind of hit home. And he mentioned that, I think it's about AIDS awareness, and so I wanted to make sure charity was going to receive some money. Also, I don't live in a neighborhood. I don't know if you know. I live in Bayside,
Yes,
so I'm about half hour away.
Yep.
I do work in the neighborhood, but it's difficult for me to get here. So I figured, if I lived around here, I probably would have ordered about 10 burgers within that time for my family and myself. And that's $5, you know, per burger.
Right.
So I figured, well, the money that I give would have been about what I would have ordered
Wow.
if I were able to come here on a weekly basis.
Right.
But now that I'm back working,
Right.
you know, that burger sounds good. I might have to come in early on some nights and have a burger.
Well, you just put in for a burger. So
I did.
look at that. You ordered a Richie burger.
Two actually.
Two Richie
Yeah,
burgers.
two.
One for the wife.
One for the wife. Yep.
I'm probably going to get a text soon from my wife. Hey, can you get me one of those? She always does it. She always does it with a Goodfella burger, but now the Richie burger is available. She might. I'm going to have to check my phone and see.
And of course, Saturday night, before I started the show, I was walking around. I was promoting the Richie burger.
Yes.
And I know a few people definitely ordered it because of that. So
Richie, did you hear that?
there you go, Richie.
Yeah. So, you know, this is an initiative that we're doing this Stephen is Giving. So I brought you on specifically to let the nearest tavern community know that we don't just have vendors and people that we pay to do things for us that doesn't reflect our values. We try to make sure we have not only just community folks, but at least community-minded folks. Whether they're vendors, employees, or customers, you know, you guys all are part of that community sense that we try to create, because without that, we have nothing. You know, no one is coming here just for a free burger. It's just like everybody's doing, or a 10% discount. Like, you know, we're coming here because we believe. And yeah, sometimes we do give you a free burger or a discount. That's all part of it. But I know you're coming here to support us because we have people like this, and we try to surround ourselves with people like that. And with that being said, here goes the burger now.
There we go.
There you go, the Richie burger.
All right.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Can I
Thank
bring
you.
something else for you? This is good.
No, this is good. Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank
I
you.
love that.
All right. Right on time.
Yes,
Perfect.
yes,
Perfect.
yes. So I'm going to wrap it up because obviously I see this beautiful Richie burger there.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Can you, let me see. I think I could zoom in on that. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
Look at
let's
this.
show
Let's
this.
leave it. Look at that.
Show that to everybody. That's
Yeah.
beautiful right there. Look at that.
Yeah, there we go. Got it. Beautiful. This is good. I can actually like zoom in.
Nice,
That's
nice.
good.
You're learning as you go.
Yeah, I'm learning as I go. So listen, everyone. I just have one more thing that I would like to say. Obviously, you know, this guy is part of our community, and he's doing what he can to help. And we're trying to make sure we pay him as much as we can. But obviously, it depends on how many people come out that we could be sustainable. With the ending, so your burger doesn't get cold.
Yep.
Anything else you'd like to share, to promote? Anything that you'd like to say about anything that you got going on?
Well, first of all, just come down to Neir's anytime you can, whether it's on a Saturday night for karaoke or Tuesday night for trivia or any night. Like right now, come on by. Come on by now. We're here. Come down to Neir's to support Neir's. That's the most important thing that I could say. But yeah, of course, you're welcome to come down Saturday night for a fun time at karaoke, and that's it, I guess. Yeah. Thank you, Lord.
And is there anything we could do to support you specifically?
You know what? Just give me another Finn back. Keep having Finn back here. I'll be happy.
Cheers to that.
Cheers, Lloyd.
All right. So, all right. Thank you, guys. Listen, we're going to end. We're going to finish up. This is supposed to be 10 minutes, but I'm sure we probably went over a little bit.
A little bit.
It's a good time. We're drinking. We're having a good time. We're having a Richie burger for a good cause. And so thank you very much, everybody. We're going to sign off. By all means, do the roll call. Let us know where you're watching this from. Put it in the comments. I see some really crazy stuff and crazy places. So I want to see more of them. I want to see more of that. Let's do it. Let me know where you're watching this from. And from Neir's Tavern, owner, staff, all the guests, the Neir's 200, the Neir's ambassadors, I want to thank you. And just remember, as I always say, community can conquer all. You just got to do it together. All right? Have a good day. Talk to you soon. And I'll see you in Neir's.
Bye,
Karaoke
everybody.
Saturdays. Come
That's it.
down. This is the man.
All right. Thank you, Lloyd.
Yo,